everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this class we will study about the mechanism of evolution. So what is this mechanism of evolution is? So before going to that, we should know about the theories of the Darwin, as we all studied about the Darwin theory, that is natural selection based on the survival of the fittest. So Darwin, in his theory, that is natural selection, which is based on the survival of the fittest, right? We have seen this. Whatever the organisms which will be able to survive in the nature with its own adaptation, that will be selected by the nature, that is called as the natural selection, and due to that it will mate and it will produce its offspring, so those species will be grown up in the nature. So this is what about the Darwin, as he said about the organisms which have the already varieties of organisms or varieties of species are there. So Darwin said about the variation also. Variations in species there are many variations, right? So from them all those species will come out and they generate on the earth. But he did not tell about the occurrence of species, how those species got occurred. So he did not know about the occurrence of species. So he did not talk about this, and also he didn't even talk about the genes. In the same way, one more scientist, that is, you all know, Mendel. Okay, George Mendel. He told in his theory, what did he say? He talked about the inheritance factors. In the sense, he said that there are some inheriting factors. They will get transferred from the parent generation to the offspring generation, which influenced only phenotypic nature. Means it influenced only external, that is morphological structure, but not about the genes. So with these inheritance factors or the inheriting factors, they are nothing but the genes itself. But Mendel did not tell about the genes. And there came a scientist called Hugo de Vries. So he is the scientist. Okay. What did he do is, he studied on the he did experiment on the a plant called primrose, that is Ewing primrose. Okay, please remember this Ewing primrose as it is mentioned in your textbook also, because this has been asked mostly in your CET and NEET exams also. So this Hugo de Vries, he worked on a plant called the Ewing primrose. So in that he observed the sudden changes. What did he observe? Sudden changes. So these sudden changes which occurred and formed a new species. So that's why he called this sudden change as the mutations. He called them as the mutations. So what is mutation? Mutation is nothing but it is the sudden and large change in the species. Okay, it will give a new, that will be very different from the original species. So that is called as the mutation, where the change in the genes or change in the chromosomes happen. So when mutation happens, there will be the occurrence of the new species, or we can say that is evolution. Okay. So in genetic makeup, there will be a single step but large change, that is called as the mutation. Due to this, evolution will occur and also the new speciation, where speciation is nothing but the formation of the species. So due to the mutation, where this new species occurs, that is called as the saltation. Okay, do remember this saltation. Even this has been asked in your exams also. So saltation is nothing but due to the mutation change, what happens? The new species will get, or the new species will occur. So these new species are called as the saltation. So one more thing what we have to remember is, as Darwin said in his theory, that is evolution is a slow and gradual and random and also directional. So what did he say? Whenever the evolution happens in a species or in an organisms, that changes or those variations will be very slow and gradual. They will be improving, means in the sense they will take large or huge amount of time to be explored out, and it is random and also the directional. Why directional? Because if a species of a particular, if a particular species is there it will be having its own offsprings in its whole lifetime. The generation will be continuing from parent to the offsprings. But while in case of Hugo de Virus, what did he say is, it may be the fast, as we have seen in the DDT, right? Do you remember? So the evolution may be fast and random. Sorry, here it is not random, it will be particular, sorry. A fast, random and directionless. So he said, because if a mutation happens, it won't be continue, because it will occur fastly at a single step, and it will be directionless because it won't be knowing when and how these mutations happens. So this is all about the mechanism of evolution. In this whole thing, please remember the difference between the Darwin and the De Vries. So the thing is, remember this evening primrose, on which the De Vries did his work or experiment on this plant, and about the saltation term, and also the difference between the Darwin and De Vries. So this is all about the mechanism of evolution. And if you find any doubt in this, you can ask me out. Till then, stay tuned, study well. Thank you everyone. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and support me with your like. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.